Hey, what's up, guys? This is Marseille again, aka the property pastor. I got Karis with me on this video. This is one of our newer acquisitions. This is actually a duplex in Newport News. We purchased this house basically. It's kind of a mixed bag. The downstairs unit was already pretty much finished. Upstairs unit was gutted out. Basically got this property through what we call owner financing or seller financing. We put a certain amount down, rehab the property, and then cash the owner out at a later date. We're going to jump into the property. We're actually going to go upstairs. This house on the top floor was totally gutted out. So in this video, you're going to actually get to see some of the rehab work going on. This is probably about as extensive as we go as a company. Not expensive, but extensive. So the studs were down to pretty much nothing. At this point, we put wiring in. We got heating and air unit stuff done, plumbing work, and we're getting ready to go with some insulation and sheetrock here shortly. But I want to give you an outside view of it. Basically, when we bought it, it was a center block house. What we've done so far is we've added vinyl siding, put new shutters on it, painted the sides, just really dressed the property up. So what that's going to do is going to add to the appraisal of the property and basically increase our equity. So let's go take a look inside, and I'll kind of walk you through what that looks like. Guys, just taking a quick look at the outside of the property. Like I was telling in the previous video, we added brand new vinyl siding, put shutters on it, painted the exterior of it, wrapped all the windows with metal coil. Over here you'll see the upstairs, or the stairwell rather. We did have to replace all of the railing with some new pressure treated wood, and the new decking. What was up there before didn't meet code. It was kind of falling apart. So basically, all right, so we're going to begin our walkthrough. As you can see, some of our inspection permit and our inspections have been passed. So we've got building, we got main building, framing, mechanical's been done. At this point, electrical is complete, HVAC is complete, and I got these little rascals. They didn't pass inspection, but we're gonna take a look here in a second. So what you got? Like I said, I'll try to pan around so you guys can actually see. Trying not to go too fast. Up here, we actually came in and raised all of the roof heights. This house is really unique because it had 7-foot ceilings, which is very different. So what we wanted to do is we came up on the top floor. You can see right here where the old floor line, the old ceiling line was rather, and we added another foot just to make it pretty much standard. A 7-foot ceiling just doesn't give you a lot of headroom. Another change we made up here was this used to be a 2-bedroom, 1-bath unit. So we basically changed the layout, added a 3rd bedroom, and that basically gives us the opportunity for more income. So it adds a lot of value, makes it a very functional space. And I apologize, the construction site is a little bit messy, but if you're not very familiar with construction, I'm going to use this opportunity just to kind of walk you through some of it. We usually don't take on properties that have this much work, but the numbers really work for it, and it was also a new experience. So I would encourage you guys to not be intimidated by new things. You got to step out of your comfort zone. That's actually what I'm doing right now when making these videos. But I just want to give you a chance to kind of see what things look like. So you know, what we did was we came in and pretty much updated all of the electrical service. You'll see in front of you, we added, you know, tons of wiring. This thing was gutted down pretty much to the studs. You see the plumbing work here in front of me. One thing you make sure when you do your work on these phases, you get good contractors, you pull permits. We did have a few contractor issues. I basically had to come in and redo a lot of the plumbing work. So it's good to get good references and things like that. This is a pretty good learning experience. I got started in real estate, got started in construction, grew up around it my whole life through Winder Unlimited and my dad's company and things like that. Has been a challenging process, but we're moving forward. Like I said, we got inspections pretty much done. You'll see electrical work is completed, plumbing work's done. You actually see our air handler. Usually we don't put those in until the latter part of the construction, but this time we actually put it in at the rough end stage. That doesn't have to be done, but like I said, you can see the framing work. I'm just walking you through. We've got a washer dryer laundry room here. I did pass the kitchen, and a cool part about this property was the owner. We found out about this property through one of the handymen that I use. He was the owner of the property. He's getting ready to retire, and he wanted to get rid of it. So he thought about me and knew, you know, he's a believer like I am, and We just had mutual beliefs, and he looked out for me, and it just kind of worked out really good. So like I said, the numbers worked out. God blessed us with favor on this one. So, but it has been a lot of work. We've been working on this thing probably about 2.5 months, if not longer. But we're hoping to be done with it in a couple months. You see the water heater connections here. Cool, interesting story about this property was when I bought it, the water from the downstairs and the upstairs was all connected, so it was all tied in, so we did not have a way to isolate those two systems. So by code standpoint, we've got to be able to isolate the plumbing between the top floors. So we had to come in here, and this is actually a mix of CPVC and then PEX. So in this property, I actually learned how to do PEX for the first time, which is just another way, instead of using like copper solder, it's more of a tubing, which uses these crimps. So you'll see I'm pointing right here. This is a combo of, this is what we call a shark bite connection, PVC line, and then PEX connection. So this goes into PEX all the way up and basically supplies water to the rest of the house. So like I said, that was a new one for me, but you know, it was good stuff, good learning experience. So, and then like I said, we've got the HVAC unit here, or the air handler. The outside unit is out downstairs. So I'm just going to kind of walk you through. Here's one of the bedrooms. Got a bedroom and a closet. Karis is modeling for us. Appreciate that. We're getting ready to start finishing up the insulation up here, and then we'll be ready for our final installation and ready to put some sheetrock up. So I'm excited about that. Here's the bathroom. You'll see the vanity connections, toilet, you know, window going out, and then here's our tub and shower combo. We're gonna put some tile in here, make it look really good. So when you're doing rehabs, you know, it's important to stay on budget, keep a good control of your costs. You know, I like to use spreadsheets and just track my costs throughout, and usually you're always going to have things that are going to surprise you. They're going to creep up on you. Here is the one of the other bedrooms that we added. Like I said, we made it a 3-bedroom, so you see all the insulation piled up that we're here to put back up. And because when I bought it, I didn't have any tenants here, so we got tenants down on the first floor. They've been down for a few months, so we had to pull a lot of stuff out of there, and this has kind of become unfortunately, a little bit of a junk space, but you know, it is what it is. That's the way construction goes. Here's our service panel in the 3rd bedroom. Interesting story was I had to move all of that. Had a few issues with my contractor, who basically didn't know where it needed to go and things like that. I thought he knew a lot more than he did, but I had to come back and redo some of the work. And that's just part of the process, right? I believe there's no losses. There's just lessons. So as you go through these projects, you learn more with each of them. You know, and really for me, it's been a process of just finding deals, doing deals, learning throughout the way. So here's the final product, and what you can see is this is the main living room area. You see it's been painted. It's got brand new flooring in it. Looks really good. Walking over here, here's the main hallway. We put the same flooring all throughout. Here's the kitchen. Nice new cabinets in, sink, stove, refrigerator. You know, everything's shined up, looking good. It's ready for our new tenant to move in. As we walk down the main hallway, what you'll see is we're going to kind of take a quick look at some of the bedrooms and the laundry room. So here is the actual laundry room. It's got a small hot water heater in it, washer dryer set up for our tenants to do laundry and whatnot. And then over here, to the other side, we're going to take a look at the small bedroom. This is the 3rd bedroom. It's not a really big bedroom, but it's got a closet in it, enough room to become an office or a small room for a small child. And then as we make our way down through the unit, you can actually see, we're going to take a quick look at the bathroom. Here is the vanity. Got a medicine cabinet, mirror, toilet, nice tile down on the floor, and a fully tiled shower unit. So that so our tenants can be nice and comfy, you know, and live in style and whatnot. So over here is the another one of the bedrooms. This is one of the larger rooms. You see where we raised the ceilings up, created a vaulted ceiling look. Basically, we had 7-foot ceiling, so we went up and turned that into an 8-foot traditional ceiling. And then over here is the last bedroom, which you still see the same vaulted look here. You know, some brand new paint. Floors are shined up, mini blinds put in, all that kind of stuff. So the unit
is ready to go. This is the final product. So this is a full rehab. You remember the things were gutted down to the studs. So we did electrical work, we did plumbing work, sheetrock, paint, flooring, appliances, the whole 9 yards. So this is a full start to finish job, and that's what it looks like. So till the next time, God bless you guys.